Okay, so you made it. So now we're on part 4. This is the warrior sequence. This is one of my favorite parts of the sequence. So just as the name suggests, you have to tap into your inner warrior. You'll notice there's going to be a lot of standing poses and a lot of standing balancing poses, which are quite challenging and make your legs much stronger. Okay, so let's get into it right now. So again, noticing I'm going to turn to the side. So I start on the left side of the mat for the first side of warrior, and then later on when I transition to the second side, I'll go over to the right side. So for now, I'm coming to the left, which is your right, but as a teacher, it's your left side, the front of the mat. Again, starting in Pranamasana, connecting with your intention, your dedication. Who are you dedicating this class to or this practice to? It could even be yourself, by the way. And what is your intention to become stronger? As I said before, to tap into your inner warrior. All right, so here we go. Slowly inhale, your eyes open, reach your arms above your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right leg steps back, come into warrior 1. So warrior 1, just like we did before, back leg straight, 45-degree angle with the foot. Hips are squared forward, chest is squared forward, front knee over the ankle, toes going directly forward. Shoulders relax, arms are up, palms together or apart, eyes up or forward, drishti, your gaze. Now we go to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So now I open the arms out like this, front to back. Same alignment of the foot, toes forward, knee going in the same direction, or knee going a little bit more toward the pinky toe starts to now open up this hip, becomes a hip opener. The back leg, however, the back foot is parallel with the back of the mat, or in this case my towel. The back leg is straight. I'm not locking the knee, but it's a slight little micro bend in the knee. The arms are strong. One line from the fingertips to the fingertips. Shoulders are relaxed. You'll notice sometimes people do stuff like this with their wrist, or they'll drop this arm because they're not really looking at it. So be mindful. If you have to check and look and then go back, that's fine. Okay, warrior 2. Now straighten the leg. Shift the hips back, upper body forward, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. The hand could be on the shin. The other hand goes up to the ceiling or to the sky. Your eyes are looking up. Or the hand could be on the ground, fingertips barely touching, eyes are up. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. If it's uncomfortable on the neck, always give your students the option to look forward or to look down. Now revolve, Parivrtta, Trikonasana. Parivrtta is revolved. Bring the right hand down. I shorten my stance. My toes are going directly forward. My heel is going back. Keeping my right hand on the ground, I reach my left hand up for a twist. Parivrtta, Trikonasana. Revolve, triangle pose. Forward fold over the front leg, pyramid pose, Parsvatonasana with a T. Parsvatonasana. Forward fold. Widen my stance. Back to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse warrior. Viparita, Virabhadrasana. Flip the hand, reach the hand up. My back hand goes towards my calf muscle. The front hand goes to the ceiling or the sky or the back wall. But the front knee remains bent. Then I can go into Viparita Trikonasana. Just some options before I move on. Hand could be here or flipped so the palm is facing up, or half bind behind the back. Same thing for Viparita Trikonasana. Reverse triangle pose. Feel the line from your toes through your hip, shoulder, fingertips. One line. This hip is going forward. Sometimes people push this hip back and they reach this way. Notice the curve, not the way you want to do it. Push the hip forward and get the proper alignment. Now back to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Now we go into humble warrior, also known as bound warrior. Bound. Bound is bada. Bind, right? Bada. Interlace the hands, widen your stance so you can square your hips. And then go ahead and bow down forward. Bring the hands up past the back of the head toward the mat. Rise back up to warrior 2. Now here's our first balancing pose, warrior 3. Here is how I teach it. That's a much easier transition to get into it. Virabhadrasana 3. From warrior 2, lean forward, reach forward. Notice I'm staying pretty low. Then I raise, balancing, toes down, heel up, square my hips. 4 options with the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any of those are fine. Left hand to the outer edge of the left side of the mat, or the outer edge of the pinky toe, reaching the right hand up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right hand comes down, revolve it, so square your hips, left hand up. Parivrtta, Ardha Chandrasana. Coming down, standing splits, bring the head down, raise the leg up. And go ahead and bring the foot down, rise back to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Good, now we go into side angle pose. Bring your left elbow onto your front thigh. Again, hand is in Jnana Mudra, right hand over, roll the shoulder back, eyes up. One line from the heel, hip, shoulder, fingertips. Notice the fingertips are tight, palm facing down. Parsva Konasana. Stay here, or half bind, or full bind. Bring the hand underneath, reach back, grab the fingertips, and then roll the shoulder back. Left hand can come down or up to the sky. Or left hand behind the foot and reach the arm over. This is Utthita, extended side angle pose. Utthita Parsva Konasana. Right hand comes down, pivot on the ball. Reach your left hand up for a twist. Stay here or drop the knee if you need a little bit of a break. For more of a challenge, Vashisthasana. Make sure your hand is aligned with the shoulder. Side plank pose. This hand is up, I step and I stack this foot on top of this. Flex the heels, reaching up. Side plank pose. Vashisthasana. There are variations you could do. You could bring the foot onto the calf muscle or inner thigh, or you can grab the knee, or you can grab the foot and straighten the leg. For now, let's bring the foot back to lizard pose. Uttan Pristhasana. Left foot on the outer edge, hands on the inside. Look forward, rock back and forth. Uttan Pristhasana. The eyes must look forward. Here, people have a tendency to drop their head, especially when they come down onto elbows and forearms. You can do this with your leg up, your back knee, or you can drop the knee, drop the foot. Most people do this. But by now they're getting a little bit winded, but you must look forward. Some variations. You can come up onto the hands, turn your left foot away toward the ocean, heel is in, and then gently push the knee away as you take the twist, as you look up, or bend the knee and grab the opposite foot. You can do this on your hand, or you can do this on your elbow and forearm. All right, come back to center. I've thrown this into the sequence lately. I kind of like it. It's a good place to put it. You can heel toe forward and just straighten the front leg and come into this half forward split like this, or go into the full split by straightening the leg front and back, balancing on the fingertips. Notice I'm upright. Okay, and safely come out of that pose. And let's continue on to pigeon pose, Kapotasana. Send it across. Carefully drop the knee. Square your hips. Your knee, your hip, your foot, one's line. Your knee and your foot are balancing with the front leg, and use the back leg to balance as well, like this. Hold here, or here, or here. Same rule applies with the knee. Don't put too much pressure on it. Try to go more towards the thigh. Bend and grab here, or fold, or here, or here. Where are you looking? Either past your back knee or up past your front elbow. Release the hands, fold, and relax. Arms could be here, or arms could be out. For more challenges and variations, you could bring your left elbow onto the mat, press palms just like with twisting chair, or if you have the flexibility, bring the elbow into the sole of the foot, press and twist. Bring the hands down. Prepare for down dog. Turn the back foot, send the front leg up into the air for three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, look as the foot drops down behind you, pivot. Notice I'm pivoting this heel, pointing this toe, coming onto the ball of this foot, reaching the hand up or over into rock star wild thing. Bring the hand down, back into down dog, and rest in child's pose, Balasana. This is where I usually make the corny joke. Good news and bad news. The good news is we finished that side. Bad news is we got to do the other side. It's not bad news. It's good practice. All right, so notice though, however, remember I was facing this way. So while they're in child's pose, I turn and face this way. I'll point out why in a moment. So they're in child's pose. I'm going to go back to child's pose. Now you can transition two ways. You can either go right back into your down dog from here. Now step the right leg forward, because we're going on to the other side. Right leg forward, drop the heel, rise up into Warrior 1, and continue on to Warrior 2. That's one way. Or let's say I was still on this side in the down dog. Then from here, I would cue my students just step forward with the right leg, rise up to warrior one, without really giving them the break into going into child's pose to rest, okay? But if you want to be a nice teacher, give them the break, turn around, and now either way, make sure you end up on this side. So even if you're going from warrior one, turn, continue this way, okay? So that you have your body open. If I was this way, again, my back is to you, I can't really see what's going on. So here we are in warrior one, right side. Open to warrior two, right side. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten the front leg, hips go back, upper body goes forward, bringing the hand onto the shin, and other one to the sky, to the ceiling, looking up at the hand, or onto the ground. Alignment is very important. Right from here, revolved. Left hand comes down, shorten your stance. Toes directly forward, heel back. This squares the hips. And now I can evenly turn my right hand up. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Folding over the front leg. Parsvatanasana. Widen the stance. Back to warrior two. Virabhadrasana. Viparita Virabhadrasana. Reverse warrior. Viparita Trikonasana. Reverse triangle. Back to warrior two. Humble warrior or bound warrior. Baddha Virabhadrasana. Square. Bow forward. Bring the head down. Rise back to warrior two. Virabhadrasana. Now preparing for warrior three. Again, the balancing. Lean forward. Establish your balance. Raise the back leg. Toes down. Heel up. Hands to prayer. Or the sides or interlaced. Right hand to the outer edge of the mat or of the right pinky toe. Left hand up. If the alignment is hand and foot, people struggle with balance. Bringing it out to the edge shifts the weight onto the hand. It's better, easier, much easier for balance. Okay, here we are. Another option, if you want, you'll see it in the manual, the handouts, is Chapasana. Bend this knee and grab the foot. It's optional. Back to half moon. Revolve. Parivrtta. Ardha Chandrasana. Revolve half moon. Standing splits. Back to Virabhadrasana 2. The Parsvakonasana. Side angle pose. Right elbow, thumb pointer finger. Left arm over. One line from the heel to the hip, shoulder, fingertips. Eyes up. Half bind. Full bind. Notice the bind. You must look up, not down. Most people stay looking down. Right hand inside of the foot or behind. Left arm up or over. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Extended side angle pose. Left hand down. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. That allows you to get a better rotation for the twist. Good. You can stay here, or you can drop the knee and rest, or you can stack the feet one on top of the other. Vashisthasana, with any of the leg variations that you did before. Right foot to the right corner of the mat, or the towel in my case. Hands on the inside. Lizard pose. Uttan Pristhasana. Rock back and forth. Stay here, or come on to elbows and forearms. Or the knee can drop. Come on to the hands if you want to turn the foot out and gently push the knee away for a twist. I'll just show you this way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm kind of pushing it out and twisting. Okay, and then if you like, another variation, as I did before, is bend the knee and grab the back foot. You can stay on the hand, or you can drop down onto the elbow and forearm. All right, come back up. Heel toe the foot to center. This is optional. It's just, I find I always need a good hamstring stretch. Straighten the leg, fold forward in half or the full. Okay, whatever one you want to do. Half or full. Just stay up tall, fingertips. All right, coming into pigeon. Heel toe the foot across. Carefully drop the knee. Balancing on the knee and the foot. Balancing on the knee and the foot. Toes straight back. Fingertips out, interlaced. Take a little twist or the bind. Here in front or behind or up past the elbow. Okay, hands come down. You can rest any way you like. You can cross the arms, a bit more of a challenge. Arms out. A little bit more of a active twist, prayer in the on the mat or in the sole of the foot. Twist. Good. Hands come down. Three-legged down dog. Press through the hands. Lift the front leg up. Bend the knee. Drop the foot behind. Pivot on the heel. Point the toes down. Notice I'm on the ball of this foot. Reach this hand up or over. Bring the hand down. Down dog first. By now, they usually will need a break. Child's pose, balasana. All right. So that completes part 4, the warrior sequence. Usually, because that section is so long and you have to do both sides, by then you're probably more than halfway done with your class. You're probably in the 30-40 minute range. Okay. So now we'll go into part 5. All right. Namaste.